If you're looking for a mystery slasher with a lot of style, look no further than Mario Bava's Blood and Black Lace. Having established a template for the giallo with The Girl Who Knew Too Much, Mario Bava set about cementing its rules with Blood and Black Lace. In doing so, he created one of the most influential films ever made, an Italian classic that would spearhead the giallo genre, provide a prototype for the slasher movie, and have a huge effect on filmmakers as diverse as Dario Argento and Martin Scorsese. Newly restored from the original camera negative and presented here in its original uncut Italian form, this Blu-ray release allows fans to see Blood and Black Lace afresh and offers newcomers the ideal introduction to a major piece of cult filmmaking. Check out this Steelbook from Arrow Video. One of the things that I really loved about Blood and Black Lace is it opens with a roll call, and not only that, there's some crazy colors going on in the beginning. You know, you have your yellows, oranges, reds, pinks, greens, mannequins, all of these like intricate set pieces, and you really get the feel that we're in for something special. Each character is kind of posing in a certain way, and the camera pulls in, and the music really fills it up, and it's a roll call of the credits. It's very unique, something that you'd usually see in TV or you'd see at the end of a movie, but here we get it in the beginning. The movie takes place at a fashion house, so you have these attractive Italian men and women hanging out, high-fluting, lots of crazy, like expensive fashion, 60s furniture. You know, one of the characters says you can see Rome from the balcony. We don't see Rome in the film, but it's set in Italy. And then there's this mass murderer going around killing, strangling, brutally killing people. And it's a whole whodunit mystery type thing. It's a mystery film. You know, who did it? Who is the killer? Who's behind the mask? We find out more about the characters. Some have drug addictions. Some are sleeping with each other. Some are trying to one-up each other in the fashion business. All set to a great director with an eye for style. Mario Bava, the way that he used shadows in this. I mean, this is a master at work. This movie, I can see the influence for Scorsese, definitely Argento, who took the giallo in his direction too. But Mario Bava, I believe, started something special here, and this movie still holds up for me. It was brutal. I mean, you have a woman her face being burned, strangled by this mystery murderer with a mask, and then you figure out who it is, and it's not just one person, it's a team up. Two people are in on this, and to me that really raised stakes going into the third act, because then it becomes a battle between the two of them for who's going to survive, who's going to cover this up. There's a detective on the trail trying to figure out this mystery, so the two of them have to figure out a way to survive together, blame each other, who's gonna one-up each other. The way that Bava directs this, frightening at times. You know, you have people hanging out, and then there's all of a sudden a strangling hand with a leather glove strangling somebody all of a sudden and brutally murdering somebody in the next street, and then people walking up, and the way that it's choreographed, camera angles, all this is groundbreaking for the time, for the 60s. But yeah, the influence of Mario Bava, I think this is probably one of his best films. It's one that I enjoy, and it's one I discovered a couple years ago. But man, this movie has stuck with me, and I think it's mostly the visual style, the visual execution. It's more of a whodunit, but the way that Bava takes that script, takes the material, elevates it into this visual, almost like a painting. You know, you're watching like a live action painting. Beautiful film. Highly recommend Blood and Black Lace. I think it's an important film to really recognize as far as the influence on horror and the slasher genre. Let me know what you guys thought of Blood and Black Lace. This has been Return of the Disc. I'm Dan. For more Return of the Disc, visit returnofthedisc.com. Check out the audio version of today's show, available on all major podcast platforms. And be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel.